What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Other Side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest of cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who've made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
And Daniel Acevedo.
How's it going, guys?
What's going on? And in no way people will know I had to do this intro 3 times. Welcome to Friday's episode, where we talk about all the other things, movies, books, games, all that good stuff. If you tuned in throughout the week, Monday and Tuesday are topics, Wednesday discussion, Thursdays Ask a CISSP. I have a really good one with Matthew Hill from WeGonnaLearnToday.com. So he goes over the tech behind the website and all the initiatives he has going on in perfect time for Black History Month. And then Fridays, everything else. Like I said, we talk about non-cyber related stuff typically. But without further ado, I give it to Shannon.
Yeah, it was a good week. Nothing to complain about. Invincible came out, right? So
yeah.
I watched those first 3 episodes. I gotta be honest, it's weird to me, right? I was really looking forward to it, but the direction they're going, I don't know if I'm gonna be feeling it, right? There's a lot of angst about stuff that's going on that I'm like, I don't know if I really want to see that, you know what I mean? But the fight scenes are still pretty good, they're pretty banging, right? But I'd like to see it a little bit more. But yeah, this is the direction it's going. Like, I find myself on the opposite side of where I think I should be with who I agree with, right? Like, anybody who's ever watched the show, I'm like, man, I might be with Cecil on this one, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, they released 3 episodes right off the jump, right? So it's is it Thursday or Friday? I'm trying to remember what day it comes out. It releases the new ones.
I want to say Thursday.
I remember. Yeah, that's what I want to say too. But yeah, that was it. They were still pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they were still pretty good, and I watched them. But there's a direction. I'm like, if they keep going in that direction, I don't know. Like, I figured I would see more Omni-Man like this season, right? And they had like 1 or 2 scenes in the 3 episodes.
Yeah, I think they're gonna ratchet it up. I think that's what they're working on. They're like, let's knock out all of the family dynamics off the rip, and then get into the action.
That's my hope.
I hear this is a really good part of the comics when he changes the suit color. Like, it really gets crazy. So
okay. Yeah, but does it get crazy because you know what I mean? Like, what they're trying to allude to, like Cecil's fear, right? Like,
right.
Is that why it gets crazy? Because I'm like, man, I'm kind of with him on that. But I don't know. But no, good episodes though. Like, everybody catch them if you can. You know what I mean? What else did I do? Not much else, actually. Watched a couple things with the wife, right? Watched Abbott Elementary. That's another one that it makes you laugh. It makes you laugh, some of the stuff they say. I'm like, this is on regular cable. Like, I have all streaming services, but I think that's ABC, and I'm like, ooh, they're pushing it a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's what it is, right? My wife and I started watching this. The new Tim Allen show, Shifting Gears. I don't know if you guys have seen this, right? Like,
I saw a couple of trailers for it because it has the female from Two Broke Girls, right?
Yeah. I think of her from Thor, right? When she's talking about Meow Meow, the hammer.
Oh yeah. I forgot about
that. That's what I think about now. But yeah, Kat Dennings, I think is her name. Dennings.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it's Meow Meow.
Meow Meow. But yeah, that one is so, right? And I've watched Tim Allen throughout his career. I know a lot of people don't like him because of his conservative views and whatnot. Like, that doesn't have a play for me or whatever, right? But I watched Home Improvement. I watched the one. What was it? The one where he had all the daughters and the wife.
Yeah,
just him and the grandson. Man, I can't remember the name of it, but I watched that one too. And now I'm watching this one. It's so. It's like even like, you know, a lot of these shows put like laugh tracks on. Like, even the laugh, if it is a laugh track, it's kind of weak. You know what I mean? But like, there's not a lot of hard laughing going on. But it could be a live studio audience. But they used to announce that whenever you watch a show, this is filmed in front of a live studio audience. I'm not seeing that. But so yeah, we've watched some of those episodes, and it's okay. But that's kind of it for me. Super Bowl is today. Like, to put everybody behind the scenes again, we film on Sunday, right? Super Bowl's today. We'll see how it goes. I don't have an allegiance one way or another, but there's so much hate for Kansas City right now. People are just like, I do not want them to win. And honestly, like, if the Eagles win, I would enjoy it because I'm a Saquon Barkley fan. Like, I love Penn State.
Yeah.
Right? I'm coming out of Penn State. I like, man, I'd love to see Saquon get one because he suffered with the Giants. It's just like,
Right.
oh my gosh, right? And the Giants would have to, I don't know if they'd have to come out and issue a public apology to their fans or something like, hey, sorry we got rid of him. And he went on to prosper. You know what I mean? But,
Right.
yeah. But that's pretty much it for me. What about you, Daniel?
Well, for you guys, the Super Bowl is today. For me, it's tomorrow morning. So
that's true.
I think it's like 8:00 in the morning here or 10. It's a weird time. So hopefully there's a TV somewhere nearby where I work that I can just like peek over and watch it while I work. But yeah, I'm back to normal health. Thankfully, it's just winter in Japan in February is like the coldest time of the year, so everybody's getting sick. So my family got sick, and they gave it to me again. But besides that, we're back to normal health. We went this weekend to like a snow place, like a snow hotel.
Like resort?
Kind of. And then took a little bus 15 minutes away, and it was like a snow play area for kids. So they had these inflatables, and then they had sleds. You can go down this hill and kind of that stuff. It's the first time my daughter did that at this age where she can remember and actually is more aware of things. So yeah, she had a great time. We had a great time. It was amazing. It was like a 1-day staycation, 2-day staycation, like a day and a half kind of deal. So man, we enjoyed it a lot. I'm not good with the cold, but it wasn't too bad. I was like quadruple layered to make sure my brown little self didn't freeze to death. And I had a blast with her. Just seeing her laugh a lot made me really happy. Besides that, I'm weird. I go in waves with my streaming services. So like I canceled Apple and a while back and a couple of other ones. And then I was going to cancel Max. And then the last time I recorded, you said we're watching The Penguin. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Penguin's on Max. So I want to watch that. But when I fired Max up, I had realized I didn't watch all the episodes of House of Dragons.
Ah, okay.
So one of the days I was sick, I just binged those last 4 or 5 episodes. And I was like, man, why did I stop watching this? And I remember I was watching it when I first moved to Japan. So we just got kind of busy and I just never went back to it. Which I got to say, you need to finish watching that so I have somebody else to talk to about. It's really good.
Yeah, we're getting through season 1, but my wife doesn't really binge, right? We only watch 2 in a row. That's like a binge for her. I'm like, now we gotta get like 4 or 5 in.
It's good. It's good. I forgot how much I enjoyed it. I think the writing's really done and the production's really, really well done on the show. So I finished that up. I think that's about it. We just and obviously, pretty much this for this right here. Now the post LeBron era, I have something to celebrate. I'm so happy. Nothing against LeBron. Probably second or first, however you want to put him all time. He's had a great career. I was getting a little tired of the LeBron AD experience as a Lakers fan. I know it's Super Bowl. Everybody's talking about Super Bowl, but it's probably the biggest trade in NBA history.
So I gotta ask you, Daniel. So were you sick of it because of LeBron, or was it the fact that it just you expected more results from the team up?
I don't expect anything more from. He's just. I mean, he's still amazing, and he's still probably top 15, top 10 in the league at his age, which is like ridiculous. I just think there was I know, yeah. That's because he's gonna get Luka, so he's excited. Like his legs are working again. He's like, okay, now I can actually bust my ass. This is like I see the potential here, and we're like in the middle of the West. But it's just I feel like I saw the ceiling of what the team could be. And I like AD, and he's had a great season this season. But AD is also kind of hard to root for because he really wasn't the kind of player that would play 100%. Put 100% effort always, and he's got so much talent that he can play at. And I feel like sometimes he would just either always hurt or kind of like not give the effort.
The always hurt thing. That's the thing.
Yeah. So it was kind of a little bit hard. It was hard to root for. It just, I don't know, something about the team. Just since he's been on the team, they won a couple years ago.
Right.
I appreciated it. Then I like the team that they had then actually a lot more than they did now. But this is just like a 180 for me. This is like, all the Lakers fans are celebrating. This is like our Christmas. It's like Christmas came again in February. Super happy about it. So pretty much that's the big thing for us. Ski resort, got some House of Dragons, and we got Luka. The Luka Lakers, I'm here. I'm ready for it. I'll be a lot more annoying going forward. So sorry for all our listeners if you're not Laker fans, but I have to bask in the gloriness that is Luka going forward.
Yeah, you have.
But Ryan. Go ahead.
Bron, Luca, and Bronny Jr. or whatever his name
Bronny
is.
Jr. is just he's like the mascot. I'm sorry, Bronny. you'll get there eventually, but
He's gonna win a championship.
he
Apparently,
is. Yeah.
yeah.
Rough for a lot of people.
Right. So not a lot of activity, right? I've just been chilling. Like we talked about it. Pool's done. I'm just out there lounging. That is life. I'm loving it. I don't have to leave my house. So I'm very happy with that situation. So just trying to enjoy being outside before it gets too hot, right? Like I know a lot of people are freezing right now. For us here in Florida, it's high 70s, low 80s. So like it's like perfect for us because everybody else is freezing. So as soon as it gets hot for everybody else, it'd be like 102, 100% humidity.
What global warming? That isn't.
It's blazing hot down here. So I'm just
Did it just
enjoying
snow?
it.
Did it just snow like a couple of like weeks or a month ago or something down there?
It snowed in Jacksonville. Yeah.
Florida's wild.
Or no, was it as far down as oh man, where's Tyndall at? Is that Panama City?
Way down there. Yeah.
Tyndall's in Panama City. It's still kind of.
Yeah, I think Panama City got like sleet
panhandle.
or something like that. Yeah.
Dang.
Yep. Crazy. Not down here though. Down here, I think we dropped to like the 50s. I want to say, but yeah, never cold enough to snow. Fingers crossed.
And y'all were putting parkas on probably. Drop down.
Yeah,
to
the girl.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
women had they finally could wear their Uggs, right? They got their boots on. I'm just like, it's still 40, 49, 52 out here.
Yeah.
It's not cold enough for that. With your you see people with the puffy vest, sleeveless vest. You like, come on now. That was in your closet.
That's your buffalo coming out though, right? You're like, no. I've experienced real cold.
Right. Don't get me wrong, my blood is thin now, so yes, I will be freezing. But yeah, it's not. Come on, people. But aside from that, I also enjoyed a lot of media. So watched a couple more episodes of House of Dragons. So we're almost done with season 1. Phenomenal show. So I can't wait for season 2. So that I can talk to Daniel about it. Oh man, this always happens. I start to forget what I watched as we start to talk about it. Castlevania, I'm back on that. It's okay. Like that's season 1. Yeah, so it's the second series. Season 2 is kicked off.
Okay.
So it's not bad. Like lots of action, great design. It's just kind of slow comparative to the first one. The first one was just like just seemed to have a faster pace. This one seems to be taking its time. So not bad, but just not as witty, right? Like these Belmonts are just not as fun as the first series. So
the first ones, okay,
yeah, but different power set, things of that nature, and it follows the games. I've never been a Castlevania game fan. Like I respect those games. I was never good at them when I was a kid, and so it follows those characters pretty well. So like whenever I go back to see if they're following, the I guess arc,
lore.
The game arc, the lore. This is they say it's pretty close. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. They respect the material. No movies. I'm gonna watch Gladiator 2 probably this upcoming week. I can't keep trying to watch it and keep pushing it back because something keeps coming up, right? Like the Super Bowl is in the way. I'd rather watch Gladiator 2 with a halftime show is what I would rather watch than this nonsense. So I'm not a fan of either team, but I'd rather see the Eagles win this one than Kansas City. Sick of them. Because Kansas City wins, people are predicting you'll see a whole bunch of Taylor Swift, and then Travis is going to retire, and he's going to propose to her on the 50-yard line, all this other nonsense. Swifties are making up. It could all be true, but if they lose, I doubt any of that'll happen. So do that on your vacation. All right, when you buy out or a resort for just you and Tay. Do that there.
Is she still touring? Like, because I know there were times she would go from a venue.
Right. I thought that tour was over. I could be wrong though, because my daughter went when they came down here to Miami. She got a bunch of Taylor Swift merch. I was like, they play the song Trouble? That's all I know for Taylor Swift. She said yes.
I'll tell you like this. When my car was in the shop when I had my accident last year, and I had a rental car, so because of that, I didn't hook my phone up to it, right, to play my Apple Music or anything.
Right.
So I'm listening to the radio. She was on the radio a lot. Taylor Swift was on the radio a lot.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, like she's got a lot of stuff. And then I start looking a little bit. I was like, but she got a lot of albums, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a lot of Taylor Swift.
Yes, never really my genre, but she got some bops. Like I've heard a few songs. I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. All right. What else? The Grammys happened. That was great. Like all the people I wanted to won, right? Best female or best rap. Was it best rapper or best rap album? I can't remember which one it was, but Doechii won. She's from Tampa, so I'm not from Tampa, but I know of her because I lived here for almost a decade. And she's a real lyricist, so it's good to see someone who actually can rap win these awards, right? And then Kendrick just swept everything. I'm just like, ooh,
Yep. Yes, he did.
like this, yeah, was it a diss track won pretty much every award possible. So I know Aubrey is very sad.
Not feeling it,
Yeah.
I saw it when I turned on, I think it was Hulu. There's a TV show or something about that feud, about the Kendrick and Drake.
Oh, really?
Feud.
Did they? They made like a documentary out of it or something?
I guess. I was just like, I don't care, right? Like I never cared. If I'm being honest, like I never cared about the feud. But like it was a pop-up that came up on there. I was like, oh, okay. It was like Kendrick versus Drake feud or something like that. And I'm like, oh.
That's funny. Right. Yeah. But I consume some other stuff. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Like I finished The Penguin, obviously. That was great.
You're saying it was good? So did they leave it open for
good.
season 2? Let me ask you that.
So I think it's limited. I think they left it open for him to return back for the next movie or what have you, right? Being more in prominence because like he was like really a nobody in the first movie, the Batman. So I think they left it open for him to have a more impactful role in the upcoming movie, which I think comes out 2026. I think is what they said. The next one's coming out. Right. A long break between movies, but you had like all the strikes and stuff like that, so it pushed it back.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm caught up on Invincible. I'm liking it. I'm hoping that they do get to that action, because they've had some really gruesome scenes. So don't get me wrong, the gore is still spot on, but like you said, the angst and the growing up and all that other stuff. Like I think they're gonna get through all that, and they're gonna get to that action for the rest of the series. And then Spider-Man. So the new Spider-Man cartoon, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, they're on like episode 6. They're releasing multiple episodes at a time, which threw me off. So I thought it was like here's 2 or 3 for premiere, but then when I logged back in, it was like all 6 are up. So I was like, what? So I think they're going to have like 8. I think it's the run for the season or what have you. So there's a couple more episodes left. And I like where they're going. It picked up pretty fast. And I like what they've done with some of the alternate universe stuff with characters. So, and it grounds it back to our universe as well, because they're talking about the Sokovia Accords and all that other stuff as well. But he's not involved in that, right? He's not that Spider-Man. But that stuff is taking place.
Is it Miles or which one is it?
No, he's a Peter Parker that got bit by a spider, and his web shooters are kind of like steampunk. Like he has like a compression unit to make his web shoot out, and I can't get like there's some other stuff that there's another twist I don't want to give up though. I think people should watch it. So I've been checking that out, and then game-wise, just playing a little bit of Call of Duty and jumping back into Final Fantasy VII. Been playing some more of that. Slow burn, and I picked up a game called Callisto Protocol. It's a scary, spooky game. I think people should check out. I got it for like $10 on PSN on sale. So it plays 4K 30, 4K 60, 8K 30 on the PS5 Pro. So
your eyes can't tell.
It's beautiful.
All those Ks out there.
It's beautiful. I can't do 8K. I don't have any 8K sets in the house. I'll ask Levon if he played it. He's the only 8K guy I know. So see if he checked it out.
8K.
All them Ks. But that pretty much wraps it up for this show. Definitely continue to check us out throughout the week. Again, Monday, Tuesday, our topics, Wednesday discussion, Thursdays, Ask a CISSP, Fridays, everything else, just like this. Hit us up by all the websites. Check us out on the radio, so 99.1 FM out in Atlanta, metro area, and then channel 10, public access, in DC, Fairfax. Stay safe, stay secure.